Welcome to Mrs. Bays' 6th grade math video lesson. This lesson is on division of fractions, and this is the first video in the series. We're going to focus our attention on using models to divide fractions. Please do not use a calculator, and let's begin by looking at the vocabulary. We have whole number, fraction, and unit fraction. And we're going to go over those in just a moment in more detail. The symbol for division that we'll be using in this lesson is the traditional division symbol. Now let's go back to our vocabulary and look at it specifically in an example. The example is 2 divided by 1/3 equals 6. The whole number is, in this case, the 2. The fraction is 1/3, but specifically 1/3 is called a unit fraction, and that's because the top number, or the numerator, is a 1. A unit fraction must always have 1 as the numerator, and you can have any number in the denominator, and it's still called a unit fraction. Let's look at an example. The example is 2 divided by 1/3 equals what? So in this lesson, I'm showing you step by step what to do to get to the answer using models. So let's begin. 2 is the whole number. Again, it's the dividend. But in the first step, using models, we're going to draw rectangles. Well, how many rectangles should we draw? 2. So let's begin by drawing 2 rectangles. So this is our first rectangle and our second rectangle. Second step, we're going to divide each rectangle into thirds, and I got that from the divisor, which is 1/3. It's a unit fraction, and we're going to label them, of course. So let's start by drawing the 2 rectangles again. Here's our 2 rectangles, and now we're going to divide those into thirds. And I'm going to use a different color to kind of help us see that a little better. So this would be, and we're labeling it here, this would be 1/3, and this is a third, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So let's just quickly review here. 2, that would be the 2 big rectangles. That's our dividend. The divisor is 1/3, so we're dividing each rectangle into thirds. Now, what's the answer using the model? Well, it's easy. All you do is count how many thirds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your answer. Answer is 6. Well, let's look at another example just to be sure we understand what to do. This example is 3 divided by 1/4, and we're going to find the answer. First step is we're going to draw how many rectangles. We always look at the first number. In this case, it's going to be a whole number, dividend, and it's 3. So we're going to draw 3 rectangles. So this is 1, 2, 3. Step 2, we're going to take each rectangle and divide into fourths. So let me draw this again. We're starting off with our 3 rectangles. This time, we're going to divide each rectangle into fourths. So I'm going to start here and make halves, and then fourths. Half, then fourths, half, then fourths. And now let's label them. This is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and I'm labeling each little box 1/4. Step 3, all we do now is count how many fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is our answer. Now let's look at another section that we need to be able to do when we divide fractions, and that is look at the word reciprocals. This is a very important word when we divide fractions. But before we get to reciprocals, let's talk about the vocabulary we need to be familiar with. Again, we have whole number, fraction, we're adding mixed number, and then of course we will be looking at reciprocals. Well, let's look at the examples I have written for us today. First example is the number 2. That's a whole number. Second example, 1/3. That's a fraction. And we've already heard or talked about today that it is a unit fraction because the numerator is a 1. The third example is a fraction, but it is not a unit fraction because the numerator is not a 1. The fourth example is a mixed number. A mixed number has a whole number with a fraction. And the last example is a fraction. It is not a unit fraction, but it is a fraction. Now, I want to go back to the examples 2 and 3. These two are fractions, but they are also called proper fractions. That means that the numerator is smaller than the denominator. 1 is smaller than 3. That makes it a proper fraction. Look at the example number 3. 4 is smaller than 7. That makes it a proper fraction. Now let's go down to number 5. 10/5. 10 is bigger than 5. So we call this fraction an improper fraction. Now let's go back to the examples and let's refer to now reciprocals. A reciprocal is a fraction, and let's just make up a fraction here super quick. And a reciprocal is taking the fraction and basically flipping it, meaning that the 1, the numerator, becomes the denominator, and the denominator becomes the numerator. Now, these two fractions are not equal. 1/2 is a fraction. It is called a unit fraction, and it is a proper fraction. 2/1 is a fraction, but it is an improper fraction. These are not equal. Please do not put an equal sign between them. Okay, let's look at the examples. We have 2. 2 is a whole number. Before we can give the reciprocal's answer, we have to turn this whole number into a fraction. Well, how do we do that? If 2 is a whole number, to turn it into a fraction, all we do is put 1 under it. Because 2 divided by 1 is 2. Now, 2/1 is not the reciprocal. These two are equivalent. They mean the same thing. Now we want to take 2/1 and write its reciprocal, which means the numerator is going to go down to the denominator, and the denominator will move into the numerator's place. Two is the whole number. 2 over 1 is the equivalent fraction. Flipping the fraction, 1/2 is now the reciprocal. Now let's look at the second example. We have 1/3. It's a fraction, it's a unit fraction, it is a proper fraction. Notice it's already a fraction, so I don't have to do what I did for example number 1 and put 100. It's already a fraction. So when you already have a fraction, all you have to do then is flip it. So that means the numerator is going to go to the denominator, and the denominator will become the numerator. Now in this case, 3 over 1 can be simplified to another answer, which is going to become a whole number. 3 over 1 is 3, because 3 divided by 1 is 3. Now let's look at the next example. 4/7. 4/7 is already a fraction, so all we need to do now is flip it. That means 4 will become the denominator and 7 will become the numerator. Please do not put an equal sign between these because these two fractions are not equal. 4/7 is a proper fraction, 7/4 is an improper fraction. They are not equivalent. Now let's look at example number 4. Example number 4 is a mixed number. Well, to find the reciprocal of mixed number, we have to turn it into a fraction, not a whole number in a fraction. So to do that, we are going to start with the denominator, which is 3, multiply by 1 to get 3, and then add the numerator to get 5. And the denominator, which is 3, stays the same. These two are equal. They are equivalent. Now if I want to know what is the reciprocal, now we can have this fraction flipped, which means the 5 will become the denominator, 3 will become the numerator. Please do not put an equal sign between these. These are not equivalent. Now let's look at example number 5. It's a fraction, but it's an improper fraction. But because it's in fraction form already, all we have to do is flip it. That means that the 10 will go on bottom, denominator. 5 will go to the top, that's the numerator. Again, don't put an equal sign between these, they are not equal. But now we need to look at 5/10. 5/10 can be simplified. So when we simplify 5/10, we should get 1/2. Okay, let's look at what kind of practice I would like for you to do. This is division of fractions number 1. Please do not use a calculator. For the practice, you're going to do 2 IXLs. The first IXL, please go to L.1, and you should see divide whole numbers by unit fractions using models. That's the first thing I showed you. The second IXL is L.2, and here you're going to practice writing the reciprocals of fractions, whole numbers, and mixed numbers. Please remember, 80% is what I'm expecting you to get for full credit, and if you work a little harder, a little longer, you can get 100% and get a bonus point. Thank you.